Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. Now, Russia executed yet another attack on Ukraine overnight. On Sunday, launching 176 Shahed drones. In Kherson, a drone attacked a car and several residential houses. As a result, 2 men were injured, according to local authorities. Both were hospitalized. During the night, the Zaporizhia region of Ukraine came under heavy fire. The Russians dropped guided aerial bombs on residential buildings, causing significant destruction and injuring at least 2 civilians, according to city emergency services. Meanwhile, the oil refinery in the Russian Samara region, according to eyewitnesses, was attacked by Ukrainian UAVs, starting a fire. The video of the explosion was published on Russian Telegram channels. Russian authorities have not commented on an alleged refinery attack, but the Russian Defense Ministry did confirm in its daily report that 3 drones were destroyed over the Samara region. On the battlefield, Russian forces are in the process of capturing the northern part of Ukrainian-controlled territory in the Kursk region and have also reportedly advanced into the city of Sudzha with support from North Korean forces, according to a report by the Institute for the Study of War. The report also notes that Russian forces have recently advanced across the border into the Sumy region and have advanced south of the city of Sudzha. Analysts have drawn a correlation between the suspension of US-Ukraine intelligence exchange and the beginning of the collapse of the Ukrainian offensive in Kursk. However, Ukraine's military general staff did recently confirm the repulsion of a Russian sabotage and assault group traveling through a gas pipeline in a bid to surprise Ukrainian forces outside of Sudzha. Additionally, according to Kyiv military officials, Ukrainian forces did make significant gains in the Kursk and Donetsk sectors approximately 2 weeks ago. Now, moving on to the Middle East. Syria's interim leader has appealed for unity, as violence and revenge killings continues in areas loyal to ousted former leader Bashar al-Assad. Hundreds of people have reportedly fled their homes in the coastal provinces of Latakia and Tartus, strongholds of Assad support. In the High Al-Qusor region, a predominantly Alawite neighborhood in the coastal city of Banias, residents say the streets are filled with scattered bodies, piled up and covered in blood. At least 624 people have been killed in the violence so far, according to the Syrian Network for Human Rights. The day starts with a single command: to battle. Charge, cover ears, fire. The rhythm of the motormen from the Ukraine's 3rd Assault Brigade never stops. Amid burning enemy bunkers and drone attacks, the soldiers of the Fury unit from the Ukrainian 2nd Mechanized Brigade keep up their relentless fire. Russian forces, desperately trying to locate their positions, launched FPV drones at ammunition depots, but Ukrainian motormen continue their bombardment, their shells whistling through the air. This raw, unfiltered footage from the Kharkiv region brings you straight into the heat of the battle.
Максимальный экстрим. Штурмы пошли, дядечка, ты делаешь дело. Пострел.
Давайте, пацаны, носим, загружаемся.
Пацаны,
Блять, забрасывай. Жень, залезь. Мины есть. И баллон есть. Давайте начинаем залазить потроху.
Начали рух, ебать. И так вот одна 120-ка ляпнула, вторая ляпнула 120-ка. И такая вот так у меня, блядь, в 2 или в 3 метрах, как уебало.
максимальный экстрим. Можно работать! Пострел!
За кобру.
Наших друзів горить бліндаж, детонує БК.
Сітка починає горіти. Де, там наряд. Вітер дує, чадний дим.
День, блядь, життя мінометника, нахуй.
День мій починається з команди до бою, блядь. FPV-шечки, котрі відпрацювали по нашому БК. Мінометик мій любимий.
Чина.
Работаем, парень.
Постріл.
Пострел.
Сейчас пристреляем. Ну да.
Пострел. Пострел.
FPV.
Прицел взял? Нормально, нормально. Нормально, съехал. Давай, давай, давай. Сука, ебаный рот.
Вон, выкупаешь, штурмы пошли, дядечка, ты делаешь дело.
Плюс, плюс. Ебать, ну мы тут вообще красивенькие стоим, да? Да, да, снимаю. Только накрываем так четенько, потому что одна мина у нас. Радейку хочу забрать. Хочу. Да-да, охуенно отработали.
This chilling footage from the village of Plyakhovo in Russia's Kursk region captures yet another grim episode of Moscow's treatment of its mercenaries. A wounded African fighter, once useful to Russian forces, was abandoned in a snow-dragged, left behind, and ultimately sacrificed under the watchful eyes of Ukrainian drones. As the mercenary made a desperate attempt to flee across an open field, his fate was sealed. The event, disturbingly ritualistic in nature, underscores the expendability of foreign fighters in Russia's war effort. This expanded footage offers a stark look at the brutality and callousness within the ranks of the invading Russian army. And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to DVP World.